Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. And as always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit that notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Well, it looks like them folk ain't playing about Cardi B's money. Just came down that the judge said that Tasha K gonna have to come up off of that $4 million immediately. Let's go to the story. This is from the Radar Online, and it reads: Judge rules Cardi B can proceed with collections against blogger who owes her $3 million for drug accusations. It says the federal judge has ruled that Cardi B can move forward with seizing assets and property owned by blogger Tasha K to collect on the $3 million the rapper is owed, Radar Online has learned. According to court records obtained by RadarOnline.com, the court has denied a motion brought by Tasha seeking to pause collections until a decision was made in her appeal. Cardi argued that Tasha needed to put up a $3 million bond for the appeal to be considered proper. At a recent hearing, the court agreed with the Bodak Yellow rapper. Now I'm gonna say this. Cardi B would be one of the last people that I would get advice from, especially like political advice. I think didn't she do an interview with Joe Biden, before he became president, I think to help get the young black vote. Well, at least keep it on the Democratic Party. But with the way she rapped, the way she talked, the way she carried herself, since she's became famous, I'm gonna say. I don't know anything about her before in the entertainment industry. It was like, there's no way in the world that I would, she's just entertainment. That's it. But now it just seems all of a sudden, Cardi B is wising up. Maybe getting around the right people. Whatever the case may be. But she's not playing with this. She's not playing with this story here at all. Like I say, she's not playing with her money. She's not playing with Tasha K. It said the judge ordered that Tasha must post a bond in the amount of $3,863,753.47. Yeah, I went to public and private school. I can read the numbers. He said once the bond is satisfied, then the collection efforts by Cardi B can be stayed. So basically what it's saying is the bond is, she's not actually paying Cardi B. She's just, the judge say, look, you owe this money, you want an appeal, and you have appealed before. I think she appealed back in July and it got denied or whatever. So now you want to try to appeal again. It's like, that's not fair to Cardi B. At least put a bond up. It's like a good faith payment, Put it up. We're gonna set it aside. We'll go through this case again. If you win, you get it back. If you lose, the money goes to its rightful new owner. Simple as that. Tasha requested a hearing on the matter, but the court said it was unaware of any rule that said she was entitled to a hearing. As RadarOnline.com first reported, Cardi had been making moves to collect a massive judgment she won in court against Tasha in January. Dang, it's been that long? Good damn. In 2019, Cardi sued Tasha over a series of accusations she made on her YouTube channel. The blogger said the rapper has worked as an escort, had an STD, and used hard drugs. Now, Cardi said all the accusations were not true. She took to the stand to testify about how the videos caused her extreme emotional distress and resulted in problems with her marriage to Onset. I wonder what kind of problems, because she was whooping chicks a couple years ago that was messing with her husband, so I don't know if Tasha K had anything to do with that. And then about the whole STDs and escort, there may not be no evidence of any of that, but we do remember, if you do recall, Cardi B said herself in the interview that back in the day she did work in a strip club, that she used to drug and rob dudes to help pay for studio time And if it wasn't for that, because it's something she had to do it. That we didn't understand her situation, all that kind of mess. And if it wasn't for stuff like that, you wouldn't know her today, right? She did admit that, and for some reason, she hasn't been punished. There's been no backlash from that, but yet the woman said something. And she cried when she told that story. It's like, what I'm saying? It seems like women can shed tears at the drop of a dime over anything, even when they doing some wrong stuff. So anyway, like I said, she never got no backlash from that. Nobody ever came forward. Most dudes gonna feel kind of shame if that happened to them or whatever. But hey, it is what it is. Carter said, I said it wasn't true. Carter told the jury she sought out the help of professionals after experiencing depression from the ordeal. The rapper even submitted medical records which proved she did not have herpes. Interesting. The Georgia jury awarded Carter $1 million in general damages and $250,000 for medical expenses for a grand total of $1.25 million. They also awarded Carter $1.5 million in punitive damages and another $1.3 million for her attorney fees. Carter recently fired off subpoenas to J.P. Morgan Chase Bank. We know that bank. That's the bank that they don't be playing with your money either. They ain't the one that kicked Kanye out of their midst because of what he said about Adidas and stuff. Yeah, that's why they kicked him out. If you don't believe me, look at my last video. I talk about that. I said bank and Google telling them both to hold any money they have for Tasha. Because YouTube, I think, is owned by Google, and Google AdSense and all that kind of stuff. See, Chase said Tasha only had $1,000 in her account with them. Carter went after Google then, since they own YouTube, and she wants to collect the money Tasha made from the platform. The same platform she used to defame her. Tasha has yet to post the $3 million bond. Now, y'all remember Tasha went overseas to Morocco and acting like she putting her money in the bank over there, and they said she only had $8,000 in the bank, but then was going to give another $8,000 to one of her followers. Cause she said she wasn't finna pay Carter B this money. But shoot, the judge is like, nah, you finna pay. You finna put up at least a bond. You may have to pay Carter B the money up front, but you finna put this. You finna put something up. But this story is basically, it's a whole thing of, this is the way that you fight your enemies. Seriously. You don't find them in a strip club like Cardi B did before, and throwing bottles at people. And then you get sued, and then, because you want to pay somebody $5,000 to beat up the woman that slept with your husband. I mean, did you pay $5,000 for somebody to beat up your husband? No, you paid $5,000 to beat up the bras that mess with your husband. Go figure. But I think she realized that that's not the way to do it. Matter of fact, in this article from, from E! Online, it says Cardi B says she's growing up after pleading guilty to charges over strip club incident. It said Cardi B, this is in September 15th. It was like about a month ago. So a month ago, she goes to court. But she's been going to court for the last couple of years. So I think she's getting around the right people who's showing us how this game is really played. If she's gonna do a rap song, this is something she need to rap about how to, play that money game. It said Cardi B says she's growing up after pleading guilty to charges of a strip club incident. Cardi B pleaded guilty to 2 misdemeanor charges for her role in a 2018 bottle throwing incident at a New York strip club. Damn. On September 15th, the rapper pleaded guilty to 2 misdemeanor charges for her role in 2018 bottle throwing incident in a strip club in Queens, New York, according to WNBC, who was inside court. Cardi B got... Sorry about that, y'all. Cardi B pleaded guilty to assault in 3rd degree and reckless endangerment in the 2nd degree. She has agreed to 15 days of community service and will avoid jail time. Gotta have a good lawyer and good money to get that kind of deal. Part of growing up and maturing is being accountable for your actions, Carter said in a statement on E! News. As a mother, it is practice. It's a practice that I'm trying to instill in my children, but the example starts with me. I've made some bad decisions in my past that I'm not afraid to face and own up to. These moments don't define me, and they are not reflective of who I am now. I hope she's telling the truth, because, you know, years from now, people will use this stuff against her and against her to judge her character, and she could be the model citizen for the next 20 years. But somebody will bring this stuff up. Now, like going back to when she admitted to like drugging dudes, then you think about, like I said, the rap lyrics that she put out, and then when she goes and, like I say, throws this bottle at these women, see, stuff like that, people can use your past. If you continue to do things like that, people will continue to use your past. And they say past behavior is the precursor, is the best, you know what I'm saying, precursor to future events. Which means, especially as long as you don't change what you do or to change the person that you are, you know what I'm saying, people are gonna sit here and gonna judge you for everything. Like, hey, 20 years ago she did this, 10 years ago she did this, 5 years ago she did this, last month she did this. But if she's turned a new leaf, learn how to use the legal system to her advantage, and not, because nobody's gonna change your personality. She can always be a hot-headed little Puerto Rican chick or Cuban chick, whatever the hell her family from. And it is what it is. I mean, look at Mike Tyson. Everybody know Mike Tyson is probably people say he's like the coolest, soft-spoken person in the world, but you also seen that that dude still got that fire in him, and he'll bring it out when need to be. He'll hook out when he needs to. But people now are not really gonna judge him on his past, even when this woman overseas somewhere in Europe or Britain somewhere interviewed him and asked him how did he want to be remembered. He said he just want to be remembered, period. He don't want to be remembered as a boxer, as a bad guy, a good guy. He said he just want to be remembered, period. And that's a sign of maturity. Took him a long time to do it, but he did it. Cardi B, on the other hand, she might have done it, you know what I'm saying, at an earlier age. So the judge said that Cardi B can seize Tasha K's home, cars, furniture, stocks and bonds. And, you know, they say she has a house in Lawrenceville, Georgia that supposedly she had moved out of and moved into an apartment and was renting the home for like $5,000 a month. And in 2020, they bought the house for like $380,000. So right now, I know in Texas, if you would have bought a house $300,000 2 years ago, right now you may can get like 4.5, damn near 5 for it. But I don't know what the housing market is like in Georgia. But that's one of the things that they say that they can seize from them. Man, can you imagine having something, working hard for something, but doing stupid stuff like talking about people and then saying, you know, not shutting up. So you got two ghetto girls going back and forth. But one rises up and start using the legal system. It might have been maybe because she got sued her own damn self and she realized how the court system worked and how that stuff can mess with your freedom and your money and your livelihood. She probably said, hey, I'm gonna do the same damn thing Tasha K. I don't know, I'm just speculating. But imagine two hood chicks, ghetto chicks, whatever, going back and forth, but then one of them still doing dumb things. So you can't touch me. I'm gonna talk about you. What you gonna do? Pull up? Nah, I'm not gonna pull up. The constable will pull up and bring you this damn subpoena, and I'll see you in court. And now you went from living lavish and got a nice house and whatever, but the twist to the story is they say that she sold the house to her husband. And so now it's in her husband, now that house is in her husband's name. So there may be more legal action that Cardi B may take to try to get that house, because remember Cardi B did win the judgment in January, so I don't know when I don't know when Tasha K sold that house. But hey, that could be a trick. Like I say, she's trying to insulate herself from paying this judgment. As a matter of fact, the next thing may be she may file bankruptcy. So all this stuff still might go on for years, and this is how the court system go on for years, and this is how lawyers get paid and stay paid, because the courts can drag this stuff out, and the way the legal system is, they give you every chance in the world to win your case. But once you lose it, they'll still give you more chances to win the case. But that's why, as Black Americans, we cannot run from the law. I said that many a times in videos like when we talked about like speeding tickets, traffic tickets. We get tickets for speeding or no insurance, mostly no insurance and no registration. That's what niggas do. But then we like, oh man, I'm trying to work. I gotta save some money. I can't go down to court because they're gonna take me to jail if I don't pay it, which is not true. You can go down there, plead your case, say, hey, I got a job. I've got this much money I can give. I'm still working. I'm trying to, I can just, hard times, working at a warehouse, making $10 an hour. I got 3 baby mamas paying child support. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me. That's why I didn't have no registration, but I got this job. So I've raised $50 and you just, help me, just help me, give me some time. I'll pay this much a month, this and the third. The judge may just, grant some leniency towards you. But if you don't go to court, if you don't show up, if you run from the law, try to hide, try to drive the back roads to work instead of driving the regular way, eventually, trust me, once that warrant hits, one day they're gonna be looking for your car. And then they're gonna see it, and they're gonna be like, they're gonna see you going back down that back alley trying to go to work. And then they're gonna follow you, and then they're gonna pull you over, and now you got a warrant for your arrest because for a failure to appear. So then you go to jail for that, and that little old $150, $200 ticket, whatever, turns to like $2,000 in a matter of weeks. All because you hid from the law. So like I said, get to know the law. Let the law be your best friend. If the laws were some of these brothers' best friend, they wouldn't be in jail thanks to Charleston White. Because Charleston White knows the law. And he uses it to his advantage. While everybody want to get mad, talk about him, threaten him and stuff like that, you keep doing dumb stuff, you're going to have all you boys in jail. And you know what I'm saying, you got some that you keep threatening to do something with them. If you don't respond to him, then he has no ammunition. But anyway, what y'all think about? Tell me what y'all think about this story, man. Leave your comment below. But hey, one question though. I wonder if all of this, with Cardi B's newfound wisdom and being a law-abiding citizen, I wondered if she got some help from her friends in the Democratic Party. Because you do remember, like I said, she did do an interview with Joe Biden before his campaign to help him get votes. So I wonder if it's one of those, scratch your back, scratch my back, I scratch yours. And maybe somebody might have said, hey, if you want to beat this case, I'm gonna tell you how to do it. I'm gonna tell you what you need to do. You want to get this money from the woman from slandering you? I'm gonna tell you what you gotta do. Oh, you want to beat this case of throwing this bottle? We can help you out, but I'm gonna need you to do something for me. Grant me this interview, grant us this interview, help get these votes, and I got you covered. If that's so, Tory Lanez, you might as well, let's say, hang it up. Because you've seen that Megan Thee Stallion did an interview with Hillary Clinton not too long ago. And how Hillary Clinton was saying how her daughter's been listening to rap forever, and how Hillary Clinton liked that song, that WAP song. Just something to think about. But anyway, leave your comment below, share it with the world. With that being said, I'll leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.